Hey guys, do you have a consistent putting routine? Well, if you don't, I've got a good one for you. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're talking routine today, and here's the deal. If you're not consistent and your timing's all over the place, you're not going to be a good putter, no matter what you think. You're just not, all right, especially under pressure. So I'm going to kind of cue you in on what my routine is and why I do everything I do, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, so this is my ball here, right? I had it marked, I pick it up, put it in my pocket. I would obviously clean the ball. The first thing I'm going to do is read the putt. So I'll come down here to kind of get a good look at it. And then from there, the next thing I'm going to do immediately is I'm going to find the straight uphill putt. Okay, so on this green in particular, the straight uphill putt's here. Okay, so I know that I'm uphill and I'm in the bottom right quadrant. So that means my putt here should be uphill and slightly right to left. Okay, so now I know definitively what my putt's going to do. I'm going to go ahead and aim this, and I like this for like inside right edge. Okay, so what I do is I come down here and I use my line. Okay, and I actually use the line 'em up to draw the lines. Okay, so now I'll close my non-dominant eye. I'm going to use the edge of the putter, the shaft as a straight edge, to make sure that my line is perfect. And I can see here that my line is pretty good. Okay, maybe just a little bit too far left. So let's double check this. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Okay, now here's the deal. Here's where it gets super important. So the next part of my routine, okay, I'm going to make sure there's no spike marks or ball marks in my lines, no imperfections. Okay, and then from here, once I've confirmed the line one last time, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to visualize the putt. And now here's where it's really important. When you're visualizing, you have to be super still, almost like a statue. Okay. So I'm going to be going from my eyes from the ball to the hole, visualizing the ball roll into the hole, and I'm not going to move until I see the ball going a couple times in my mind. All right. So once I visualized, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to make a couple practice strokes, what I would call perpetual strokes. And we'll talk about that later on when we're talking about how your setup affects your tempo. Okay. But I would make a couple perpetual strokes. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'm going to set the putter down, set my feet, and go. Okay. So that putt doesn't break very much. Okay. I had it right edge and it's probably right center. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to visualize a couple practice strokes. Boom, boom, boom. Ball down behind the putter and send it. Okay, that was much better. And you notice the ball rolled like a tire down the street, just end over end. All right. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is the cadence. Okay. So whenever I go from visualization here and I pat my foot on the ground, like the first step I make, from that first step to when I hit the putt, I want it to be the same every time. I don't want it to change. I don't want to differentiate that timing at all. So what that means is from a routine standpoint is we need to get really consistent how far you're standing behind the ball. So we're not going to stand back here, like let's say this would be like 4 yards, like 12 feet. And I'm not going to like stand on top of it and crouch like this because my first step I'm in. Okay. So like what I do is typically like 6 feet. Okay. I'll be like two steps behind it. And that's just enough. It's like the right amount for me. You could be a little bit more, a little bit less. If anything, a little bit more is probably better. All right. And from here, like the time from your first step again to hit the putt needs to be the same every time. All right. So visualize, right? Very still. First step. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the putt. All right. So again, make sure to like, share, and follow. Again, because you liking this pumps this thing up the algorithm and you'll see more of my videos. All right. Let me know if this helps. Peace.